Whoa. 10 years, $325 million for Corey Seager, and he is headed down to Texas, where they say everything's just bigger in Texas. And boy, these contracts that the Rangers have doled out are huge. Whew. I got to take a breath, man. I just got to let all that green sink in there. But let's start here with the Texas Rangers. And you said it, big-time makeover here for the Rangers.
It is, right? They take a big flyer on Marcus Semien. They follow that up with Corey Seager. It's a team right now. You take a look at that infield, Dan. All of a sudden, you have to start looking at the Rangers. Maybe they're trying to take advantage of an American League West that the A's could be on a downward spiral right now, and they feel like maybe they're one of the teams that aren't that far away from contending.
Well, what I like about what they've done is, one, they've had a ton of payroll flexibility and they're utilizing it. The new ballpark, they really haven't had an opportunity to strike till now. I like the fact, Fran and Dan, they're building up the middle. So they added, an MVP caliber second baseman, an MVP caliber shortstop. So even if next year is just a step in the right direction, there's a core of a team now that's in place to build around. I mean, Semien is 31, Corey Seager is only 27. And so it allows them to continue to have their young players matriculate through their system. And I'm sure they're not done. They still have a lot of things to get done. I do believe they even have more payroll flexibility. So I like the fact that a club that has payroll flexibility is not overthinking it and actually being very aggressive. But the age regression models in our game that have been so prevalent, where did they go?
Yeah.
They're gone. And that's good because there is value in older players.
And throw John Gray into the mix, too, for the Rangers. Pick up a big starting pitcher.
Yeah, 4 years of $56 million for Gray. So more coming up here on the Rangers. Let's welcome in MLB Network insider Ken Rosenthal. Kenny, Corey Seager, 10 years, $325 million. How did Texas and Seager make this work?
Well, Texas was always in on the big shortstops, and there was always the possibility, Fran, that they would get multiples. They had talked about that from the start of the offseason. It didn't seem very likely, but they got multiples, Semien and Seager. And with Seager, they faced what initially looked like an uphill battle when you're competing against the Dodgers and possibly the Yankees, though it doesn't appear the Yankees were ever serious. It was thought that, hey, they're not going to win that, but money talks. Money always talks in this sport. In free agency, we saw it today with Max Scherzer. We see it again with Seager. He goes to the high bidder. The Dodgers were never going to go to that level. I am quite sure they weren't even close to that level, or I would expect that they weren't close to that level. I won't say quite sure. And this is where it ends up. And I heard Dan mention earlier, this is the best winning meetings ever. I would agree with that, but I go a step further. This is, and I shouldn't say this maybe on the MLB network, it's like the winter meetings on steroids. This is more action than I can remember seeing even at a winter meetings over a sustained short stretch.